Be a good one as we're in Game 3 of the Eastern Conference Finals. Both games came right down to the wire. Game 1, 5-3 Pittsburgh Penguins win. They scored 3 goals in the last minute to take that Game 1. Game 2, Oshawa able to fight back, and Jared Spurgeon, OT winner, sends it to Oshawa with the series tied at 1. So we're getting ready for Game 3 here between the Pittsburgh Penguins and the Oshawa 32s, and we're going to don our blue home jerseys against the Penguins' white away jerseys. Matt Murray versus Jacob Markstrom here at the Brazzers.com Arena in Oshawa, and it should be a good one. These two teams are as close as you can get it through 2 games. The power plays, both teams 2 for 5 on the power play. Penalty kills 4 for 6. Both teams coming with 9 wins, one 9-3, the other 9-4. And one team just 3 wins away from winning the Stanley Cup. Jacob Markstrom getting started again, 9-3-0, 3.12 GA, and an 8.87 save percentage, but he's played better as of late. Matt Murray, 9-2-2, a 2.28 GA, 9.26 save percentage, and 1 shutout. He's been good through 2 games. Let's get the puck underway. Game 3 from Oshawa, set to begin now. It's Duchesne versus Crosby. And the puck is underway. It's Duchesne winning the faceoff to Gustafsson. Now it's scored. He gets it stolen away, and now comes Malcolm the other way. Crosby has the puck on his stick over to Kessel. Kessel just goes a hair offside, and we will regroup for another faceoff. Duchesne and company winning a big pivotal Game 2 on the road, splitting the series. Now trying to take the series back to Oshawa with a couple wins here. Here's Duchesne trying to make a move around the defenseman. Dumoulin with a huge hit on Duchesne, and now he skates with it. Passes over to Malcolm. Malcolm trying to make a pass to Crosby, but he can't get it through. Now it's Yanni Gourde coming the other way. Gourde making a nice little move around the defenseman, but can't get right around Chris Letang. Here's Crosby over to Kessel. Kessel taking a huge hit there, getting the pass over to Crosby. Crosby, though, couldn't get much on it. Now Gourde coming down the wing. Looks to Toffoli. Toffoli had 2 goals in Game 2. Takes a good shot there, and a save there by Murray. Now Kessel skating the other way with Malkin. Malkin trying to get around Burns. Burns with a nice poke check, though. Now Dumoulin getting hit in the boards, but makes the play to Letang. Now it's Letang with puck on the stick over to Gensel, and that's stolen away by Brent Burns. And here's Matt Duchesne. Duchesne looking to pass to Anders Lee. Lee with a great shot, and a save there by Matt Murray on the blocker. Toffoli to Burns. Burns getting knocked off it, and Bukestad coming away with it. It's a 2-on-1 for Pittsburgh, but Bukestad getting a little too fancy and losing it. Now Gustafsson loses his stick in the corner, and the puck's just lying there. Burns, though, able to knock off Bukestad off it and skate with it. Now Toffoli can't get it out, though. Gunsel to Bukestad. Now back to Gensel. Gensel takes a shot, hits off the skate, and goes wide. Now Johnson skating with it, takes a slap shot, save off the glove of Matt Murray. Rebound there, another save by Jacob Markstrom. Here's Lee, over to Toffoli. Toffoli coming in, taking a shot. Blocker save there by Murray. Puck goes around the nets, picked up by Kessel. Kessel trying to get a stick lifted by Toffoli, but Scale skating with it. Now Jared McCann has it. McCann passes to Dumoulin. Over to Kessel. Kessel, great shot, and a good glove save there by Markstrom. Now Adam Henrique skating with it. 1-on-2 with the defenseman coming in, still taking it, takes a shot, high and wide of the net, it goes. Now Derek Simon, skating down the wing, making a pass, and he'll advise, pass and stolen by Oshawa. Toffoli, over to Goodbrunson. Goodbrunson back to Toffoli. Toffoli taking a shot, blocker save there by Murray. Now Dumoulin, skating away with it with Goodbrunson. Goodbrunson knocked off the puck, and Oshawa coming away with it. Here's Gustafsson. Gustafsson making a nice pass up to Soderberg. Soderberg with his wingers, chase on with a shot. Ooh, and that just missed the high post side. Now skating with it is Oshawa. Here's Spurgeon. He was the OT winner in Game 2. Takes a shot. Saved there by Murray. Oshawa doing a good job cycling it. Spurgeon walking the blue line, taking a shot. Hits off a body and goes wide. Now Beluga coming past the red line and dumping it down. A smart play to make a change. But Bogosian has it behind the net. He gets held in the point, and it's stolen by Spurgeon. And Pittsburgh coming away with the steal, but they can't get a good enough shot on Markstrom. Now Kapokako trying to make around the defenseman. He does. He makes a pass to Soderberg. Soderberg with a nice pass there. A bad pass. No, it's not. It's Jared Spurgeon again. Coming away with the first goal of the game. He scored the last goal in Game 2. And now the first goal in Game 3. And that's what you like to see if you're an Oshawa fan. Soderberg with a nice spinorama. Spurgeon just a quick shot that goes underneath the glove of Murray. I quite frankly didn't think that had enough to get through, but let's take another look. Spurgeon, and sometimes it's just not how hard you shoot, but where you shoot it. And Spurgeon through traffic, able to get it over Matt Murray for the game's opening goal. And Oshawa has a 1-0 lead. Spurgeon's second of the playoffs from Soderberg and Capo Cackle. Soderberg making a nice spin around and move to free up Spurgeon for that pass. Now Gensel coming down the wing, trying to make a pass. Pittsburgh now down one, trying to even it up. Gensel over to Bukestad. Bukestad skating with it. No, he passes the point. It hits off Boretsky and goes wide. Now it's Gensel to Bukestad and scores! And just like that, Pittsburgh responds, tying the game at ones. It's Nick Bukestad. Patrick Hornqvist, my apologies, third goal of the playoffs. That's Bukestad with the pass, and Hornqvist just coming out into the slot area and able to beat Markstrom. Blocker side. Hornqvist, third of the playoffs from Gensel and Bukestad. And just like that, we're tied again. It's 1-1. Now Gensel gets it stolen by Lee. Lee trying to make a pass, and that's taken away by Dumoulin. Now Lee makes it hit in the corner. The puck's just lying there. Can't get around him. Now Ricola. Ricola skating with it. Passes it over to Roomhaker. Now Hornqvist to Gensel. Gensel 2-on-1 trying to make a pass. Makes a nice little move. Makes a pass there. Hits off a body and goes wide. Now Anders Lee coming in. Making a nice little move there. Here's Riley Smith to the backhand. Saved there by Matt Murray. And with 5:02 left to go in the first period of Game 3, we are all tied up at ones. Scared Spurgeon. Patrick Hornqvist are the goal scorers. Face-off one there by Pittsburgh, but stolen away by Rodriguez. Rodriguez almost with a nifty pass to get to Strome, but it can't get through. Now it's McCann. Still has the puck on his stick. Stops. Passes it a little Tang. Now McCann gets it. Passes it back to the point. Hits off a body and goes wide. And Pittsburgh keeps with it, but not for too long. Here's Ryan Strome. Nice little toe drag there. Makes another toe drag. Coming in, taking a shot. And that's going to be a blocker save there by Matt Murray. Here's Letang to Austin Reese. Aston Reese getting hit there at the red line, but passes to Derek Simon, who passes behind the net. Picked up by Crosby, pass in front. Rebound was just lying there, but Derek Simon couldn't get it past Matt Murray. And here's Perreault. Perreault coming in, taking a shot. Glove save there by Murray. Highly contested first period with plenty of action in a 1-1 game. Duchesne doesn't win that faceoff. It's won by Crosby. Kessel skating with it from the scrum. Here's Kessel. Kessel getting hit, making a pass, and it gets stolen away by Toffoli. Now Duchesne in, trying to make a pass to Toffoli. Gets the pass to Toffoli. Good save there by Murray. Now Malkin coming away, makes a move around Burns. Now he's just got to get past Spurgeon. Passes back to Pedersen. Malkin in the corner to Pedersen. Over to Kessel. Kessel gets it stolen. And here's Tyler Toffoli on a breakaway. Toffoli trying to make a move, and he gets caught by Pedersen, who steals it away on a near breakaway. Now Malkin goes around Bogosian, and not far enough around Spurgeon, as Oshawa was able to get it out. And that'll do it for the first period. Game tied at 1, as we mentioned earlier. Goals coming from Patrick Hornqvist and Carl Soderberg, and Jared Spurgeon. Shots 9-7 in front of Oshawa. In favor of Oshawa. Second period set to begin. Here's Duchesne with it. Duchesne wins that opening faceoff. Gets the puck back. Gets it stolen though by Dumoulin. Nice little poke check there by the defenseman. Dumoulin passing up to Kessel. Passes it up to Crosby. Now Dumoulin has it back on the stick. Getting flattened there by Tyler Toffoli. And Toffoli's coming away with it. Here's Toffoli. Looking to make a pass to Gord. It scores! It gets to Matt Duchesne, the team leader. Right off the turnover, Toffoli to Duchesne. And just like that, Oshawa opens up the second period. Duchesne's 8th of the playoffs. Gives Oshawa the 2-1 lead. Let's take another look at Toffoli. Able to knock off, lifts his skate, draws the defenseman in, Chris Letang, and then makes a beautiful pass to Matt Murray, who just slides it underneath. Matt Murray. Matt Duchesne, his 8th of the playoffs at 1 minute and 10 seconds in the second period. Assist from Toffoli, and it's 2-1 Oshawa. Now it's Gustafsson over to Burns. Here's Toffoli. Toffoli coming in, taking a shot. Rebounds just lying there. Oh, Duchesne nearly had a second one. Just like that, Oshawa could have had a 2-goal lead. But the puck stays out somehow. Now Kessel coming the other way, makes a toe drag around Burns. Still has the puck. Now the puck lands on Crosby's stick. Puck's just lying there. Markstrom does the wise thing, covering it up. And top 10 in goals, and you can see Matt Duchesne now tied with Phil Kessel, right behind Evgeny Malkin and Braden Shen. The playoff lead. Face off won by Pittsburgh. It's Pedersen with a quick pass there. And Pittsburgh getting a good shot, but Markstrom coming up big there. Here's Riley Smith. Riley Smith looking, trying to make a pass in front. No, he's knocked off by Pedersen. And Pedersen gives it away to Henrique. Now Lee over to Riley Smith, and a great toe save there by Matt Murray. Riley Smith still working on it, still trying to keep it in, and Pittsburgh finally able to get it out, but not too far. As Riley Smith comes in, Anders Lee with a shot off the post, and just wide of the net. Anders Lee having a great playoff so far, nearly puts another one. A couple shots in close though on Matt Markstrom, and those are good toe save there. Here's Riley Smith, trying to make a move. Tries to get it to Anders Lee, can't get it to Henrique either. Now Pittsburgh coming the other way. Here's Bjugstad with it. Bjugstad skating, stopping, shooting, and scores! Nick Bjugstad with a shot that handcuffs Jacob Markstrom, tying the game at 2. Nick Bjugstad, 5th goal of the playoffs. Just stopped up, waited for the defenseman to move back, and then take a quick snapshot underneath the glove of Jacob Markstrom, and we are tied at 2. Seems like one team scores and another team responds just quickly after. Bjugstad's 5th from Hornqvist and Gensel. That second line for Pittsburgh's been strong here today. Soderberg making a pass there, and just like that, the flashy finish scores, and Oshawa takes a 3-2 lead. What a response by the home team, and what a goal from the rookie sensation. His 7th of the playoffs. Soderberg wins the faceoff and then just drops it, and in a blink of an eye, that puck was in the back of the net. From the stick of Capo Caco to the back of the net, that shot was a heat-seeking pin missile right to the corner of the post and in, and Oshawa jumping out to that 3-2 lead. Pittsburgh, though, has been able to respond all game. His 7th Capo Caco from Soderberg and Gustafsson. But plenty of time left in the game for Pittsburgh to come back. Brent Burns has it. Burns trying to make a move around the defenseman. Gives it up in his own zone. Aston Reese. Oh, and that's going to be a mistake on Burns. And just like that, Aston Reese jumps on the rebound, and with Jacob Markstrom out of position, is able to put this one in the back of the net. 2nd goal of the playoffs. Brent Burns tried to get a little too fancy in his own zone, and that costed him big there. So just like that, as we mentioned, every time Oshawa scored, Pittsburgh's able to respond. 3-3. Aston Reed 2nd from Jared McCann. Duchesne wins that faceoff. Now it's Burns trying to make up for his mistakes. Coming in, taking a shot. Hits off a stick and goes wide. Now it's Aston Reed. The latest goal scorer in the game coming back in. Duchesne giving it up to Toffoli. Toffoli coming down the wing. Taking a shot. Blocker save there by Murray. Here's Simon down the wing. Simon just getting exploded on by Brent Burns. Now Pittsburgh down the wing. Tries to make a move. Can't make a move. He gets too fancy. Brent Burns coming the other way. Stops. Tries to pass it to Duchesne. Can't get it to Duchesne. And Gensel comes away with it. And he'll dump it in. It'll just go out of play at 10:43 left in the second period. We are tied at 3. So Oshawa have taken the lead 3 times. And each time Pittsburgh's able to come back. As we mentioned from the top of the broadcast, these teams are evenly matched. Face-offs are even close. It's 7-6. Here's Bogosian. Still skating with it. Gets knocked off the puck. Now Malkin has it on his stick. Malkin gets hit by Spurgeon, but now he gets a pass over the Letang. Letang trying to make a pass in front. Couldn't do it. Still no penalties in the game so far. Spurgeon making an outlet pass over to Soderberg. Soderberg looking to Spurgeon again. Spurgeon nearly getting another one, but can't get the shot on it. Here's Malkin coming back the other way. Cuts to the blue line. Now Crosby in all low. Crosby shoots and scores. Sid the Kid, you can't give him that space because he'll make you pay like you did there. Sidney Crosby giving Pittsburgh a 4-3 lead. Still plenty of time left. His 7th from Malkin and Letang. And it's 4-3 Pittsburgh. Russ gonna dump it down. And it goes past Spurgeon. It's picked up by Pittsburgh. Gets hit by Moran. The rookie Moran skating with it. Trying to make a pass. And he does, but it's way out of the reach of Alex Jason. And it's gonna be an icing call. Here's Duchesne on the face-off draw. Been good so far. Wins that defensive face-on draw. Here's Yanni Gore, who's been quiet in the series so far. Over to Toffoli. Toffoli takes a shot. Rebounds right there for Gord. Gord can't get the shot off as a blocker save there by Murray. Now Beluga skating with it. Beluga getting knocked off the puck and it's picked up by Spurgeon. Spurgeon over to Gord. Gord to Toffoli. Back to Duchesne. Duchesne's got one tonight. Looking for a second. Glove save there by Murray. Now Gudbranson. Over to Pedersen. Pedersen skating with it. He's going to get knocked off by Sam Moran and the puck goes out. and it's going to be a break. Here's Yanni Gord. Oh, he tried to get around the puck, and the puck was just lying there. It looked like Anders Lee came on a line change, but he just misread the puck there. Now it's Johnson. Over to Pedersen. Pedersen makes a move around to Foley. Circles over to Gensel, and he'll go offside. 4:41 left in the second period. It's been a crazy period. 4-3, though, in favor of Pittsburgh. Face-off won there by Pittsburgh. Scanning with it. Gonna get bumped by Henrique, but dumps it around the net. Now it's Gustafsson. Looking over to Henrique. Henrique goes to the back. Passes up to Burns. Burns can't get a shot as he's poke-checked by Gensel and knocked away. Now Hornqvist making a pass to Bukestad. Here's a 2-on-1. Here's Hornqvist with a shot. Bukestad with the rebound, scores! And Pittsburgh takes a 2-goal lead. Nick Bukestad and the second line have been sensational here in Game 3. And that's going to be a second tonight, 6th of the playoffs, 5-3 in favor of Pittsburgh. So Oshawa's in a little bit of a hole now. It's Bukestad 6 from Hornqvist and Dumoulin. The second line for Pittsburgh has been a factor in Game 3. Here's Oshawa trying to make a play. Markstrom. Finally, we're going to get a penalty. It's going to be Phil Kessel for tripping. And this is a big opportunity for Oshawa to cut that lead in half. First power play of the game for Oshawa. 2:32 left in the period. Still a third period left to go, but this would be huge. Duchesne wins the face-off. It's Burns. Burns scanned the blue line. Burns over to Gourde. Gourde trying to make a pass to Foley, and it's stolen by Aston Reese. And just goes down the ice as he dumps it down. Now it's Spurgeon with it. Spurgeon making an outlet pass over to Foley. Here's to Foley with it. Foley coming in, taking a shot, and a good pad save there by Murray. Puck can't get out too far. Now it's Burns just picking it up at the blue line. Stopping, waiting for Gourde. Gourde waiting to make a pass there. Oh, and wide open with Spurgeon, but he couldn't get it to him. 50 seconds left on the power play. Burns skating behind his net. Makes a pass over to Spurgeon. Spurgeon over to Duchesne. Duchesne coming with the Toffoli. Toffoli now with a shot. Another save there. And that side of the angle has not been fine for Oshawa, as Matt Murray's been strong on the blocker side. Here's Brett Burns over to Yanni Gourde. Gourde skating with it. Over to Duchesne. Duchesne with a shot. Rebound just lying there. Now it's Riley Smith with a chance, but he can't get through. The puck's just lying there. Now Beluga gets it out, and Pittsburgh kills the penalty. Here's Kessel over to Beluga. Beluga stops. Passes to the point. And another goal for Pittsburgh. Just as time was going to expire in the second period, it's 6-3 in favor. Chad Rundell with his first of the playoffs. Just a slap shot that beat Jacob Markstrom cleanly. No one's even in front of Markstrom. It was a very poor effort from the goalie. And that might be it for him after 2 periods. Face-off won by Henrique, but not much to do at the end of the second period. Pittsburgh coming out big. Bukestad with the final shot of the period. And Pittsburgh with a huge period. And that's going to be it for Jacob Markstrom. 5 goals in the second period. And we're going to have a goalie change for Oshawa, as it's going to be UC Saros having to come in for Jacob Markstrom, who we mentioned was playing well in the last 3 games. Not so great tonight. 5 goals in the second period, 6 goals total, and Markstrom's day is done. He's coming in as the backup goalie, UC Saros, who's going to hopefully give his team a little bit of a spark, as they're down 3 with 20 minutes left to go. Face-off won by Pittsburgh. Here's Dumoulin with it. Oshawa can't afford to give another goal. Now Gustafsson gets it stolen away by Crosby. Crosby over to Kessel. Kessel with a shot, and the first shot on Saros is a save, a glove one. Now Duchesne coming the other way. Coming in, skating, stopping, shooting, and his stick is lifted by Kessel. It comes the other way. Now Crosby trying to make a move around the defense, but he does. But that pass is intercepted by Toffoli. Here's Gourde with it. Gourde getting hit by Kessel, and he can't get anything going, Yanni Gourde, in this series. Here's Duchesne. Duchesne looking to make a move. Nice little skate to stick there. Shot is fanned on. Toffoli picks it up. Toffoli looking to make a pass, and there's going to be a penalty. But as the play comes to a halt, it's going to be a hooking penalty on Sidney Crosby. And Oshawa needs this one big. Early third period, down 3. 0 for 1 already on the power play. A couple good chances, but nothing to show for it. 4 shots. Face-off is won by Pittsburgh and knocked down the ice. So not a good start for Oshawa on this power play. Here's Spurgeon with it, skating. He's going to make an outlet pass to Duchesne. Duchesne 1-on-2. Duchesne looking to Foley. Foley fans on the shot. Puck goes around the net. It's Johnson with it. Johnson's going to dump it down and kill some valuable time. Spurgeon again. Outlet pass over to Duchesne. We saw this just a moment ago. Here's Duchesne. Coming in, taking a slap shot. Just shooting it wide of the net. Now to Foley. Over to Burns. Burns skating the blue line. Coming in, taking a slap shot. And that's a good save there by Matt Murray. At 45 seconds left to go on the power play. Oshawa's just trying to throw everything they can at Matt Murray right now. Here's to Foley with it. Now it's Duchesne, 2-on-1 with Gord. Duchesne to Gord, and that's a good save there by Murray. And then rebound to Duchesne, scores! Matt Duchesne, second of the game. It's now 6-4. So big power play goal there. Duchesne's second of the night, 9th of the playoffs, makes it a 2-goal game. So they're not out of the woods yet, but they need 2 more with 15-29. So that was a good start on the power play. Duchesne from Gordon to Foley. Puck goes around the net for Spurgeon. It's picked up by Bogosian. Bogosian with a nice pass to Anders Lee. Lee coming in. Lee taking a slap shot and a great glove save there by Matt Murray. Now Johnson over against it to Buchanan. Stolen by Lee. Oshawa putting all the pressure they can right now. Lee still getting hit and he's got to come off because his helmet came off. So Yanni Gord comes right back on. Pittsburgh tries to make a pass in front. It's stolen by Spurgeon. Spurgeon over to Henrique. Henrique over to Yanni Gord. Yanni Gord taking a shot. Oh, and that just goes under the glove of Matt Murray and stays wide. Here's Crosby to Bukestad. Bukestad coming in, dumps it around the net. Spurgeon picking it up. He's been a factor so far in this series. He'll make a pass and a good one to Bogosian. Now the puck over to Riley Smith. Riley Smith hitting off the board, but still has it. Now Bogosian still has it. Still fighting with Kessel. Crosby now has the puck coming away from him. Pittsburgh able to kill some time. Kessel coming down the wing, passing over to Malkin. Malkin, he's going to get exploded on by Brent Burns. Now Kapokako coming the other way. He's got a goal tonight. Kapokako stops, trying to make a pass. No one's there. And now Kessel come away with a Bluger. Kapokako though now steals the puck. Soderberg getting hit there. And just a cluster of players just falling and getting hit. Oshawa didn't want to go offside there, so they keep the puck on. Now they do go offside. 9:48. Matt Duchesne 1 goal away from the hat trick. And it's 6-4 for Pittsburgh. 9:48 left to go in the period. Fourth line for Oshawa, and it's won by Rodriguez. Here's Gustafson coming in, taking a shot. Oh, he had the whole angle, but Matt Murray able to do a good job coming up with the glove save there. Both these teams are evenly matched. I wouldn't be surprised if Oshawa could get one more to make it real close before the next 5 minutes. Rodriguez wins the face-off to Gustafson. Gustafson to Burns. Burns takes a shot, and that just goes off the knob of Matt Murray's stick and somehow stays out. And it goes out of play as well. Rodriguez trying to win another face-off in the offensive zone. And he does. At the same play, set up to Brent Burns, who comes in, wires in, shoots, and scores! As we just mentioned a moment ago, I'd be surprised if Oshawa couldn't come back and tie it. Maybe they have one cooking as Brent Burns. Big goal for Oshawa, 5th of the playoffs. Another design play, a big face-off win by Evan Rodriguez, who passes it to Gustafson. Gustafson over to Burns. They try it twice. Doesn't work the first time. Try again, and try until you succeed. And Brent Burns, his 4th of the playoffs, makes it a 1-goal game. 8:54 left to go in the game. Burns 4th from Gustafson and Rodriguez. Duchesne wins the face-off. Can there be some Oshawa magic here? Face-off is won, but now Yanni Gord will go just offside. But with 8:40, Oshawa's giving them a chance. They scored 2 here in the 3rd. Now they've got to score 1 more to complete the comeback. Duchesne wins the face-off again. He's been great on the face-off today. Here's Pittsburgh with it. Pittsburgh going to dump it down. Picked up by Spurgeon. Spurgeon. Outlet pass to Gord. Can't get to him. And it's now Bluger in all alone. Save there by Saros. Rebound just lying there. That's a good save there by Saros. Now Toffoli coming the other way. Here's Tyler Toffoli. Toffoli takes a shot. And that handcuffs Murray, but he still makes the save. Now Dumoulin over to Rust. Aston Reese to Beluga. Beluga getting knocked off the puck, but staying with it. Here's Aston Reese with it. He passes it up to Beluga. Beluga killing some time. He passes it up to Letang. Puck's in the corner. Now it goes around the net to Rust. Now it's Aston Reese with a shot, and that backhand shot just goes wide of the net. Good outlet pass over to Yanni Gord. Gord tries to make a spin around, and we're going to get a penalty. So you're telling me Oshawa is going to go to a power play where they're 1 for 2 with 5:25 left to go in the period. This is huge. Henrique looking to win the faceoff in the offensive zone. He does. It goes to Gustafson. Now it's to Capo. Now Anders Lee skating with it. Anders Lee trying to make a pass and scores! Riley Smith and Oshawa completes the comeback. Holy mackerel, what a game here. It looked like it might have been out of reach for Oshawa. Riley Smith's first of the playoffs couldn't come at a more opportune time. On the power play, tying this game at 6. Wow, what a game. Talk about how similar and how even these teams are. Honestly, nice little move. Getting the pass over to Riley Smith, who just puts it right in on that beautiful feed there from Lee. Beating Matt Murray. Let's take another look. And just a quick shot there by Riley Smith underneath the glove and over the pad. And the comeback is complete. We are tied at 6. 2 power play goals from Duchesne and Smith in this period. And Brent Burns with a goal as well. It's Smith's first from Lee and Capo. Excuse me, I was a little too excited there. With 5 minutes left to go, it's anyone's game. Here's Burns with it. Burns looking to make a move. Burns coming in, taking a shot. Oh, and a good pad save there by Murray. Here's Henrique with it. Henrique tries to go to the backhand, but it's stolen by Kessel. Couldn't get it to Gustafson. Now the pass to Crosby. Crosby to Kessel, and Kessel scores! Wow! Just like that, Pittsburgh able to respond. A bad giveaway on one end comes back to bite Oshawa in the other. Still Kessel's 9th of the playoffs, beats UC Saros, and it's now 7-6 in favor of Pittsburgh. Face-off won by Soderberg. Now it's Gustafson to Soderberg. Here's Capo with it. Capo with a shot saved there by Murray. Malcolm getting knocked off the puck to Crosby. Now Kessel with it. Back to Crosby. Crosby makes it a move at the blue line and then gives it away. Now it's Pedersen with it. To Malkin. Malkin over to Pedersen. To Johnson. Johnson skating with it. He's going to get knocked off the puck. And there's going to be a 5-minute boarding penalty. I don't agree with that at all. Maybe even a 2-minute, but a 5-minute penalty with 2 minutes and 12 seconds. Pittsburgh up 7-6. That might be it for Oshawa. They're going to have to score shorthanded. Face-off won by Pittsburgh. Simon! And then the rebound. I don't even know how that pinballed in. That was just a weird goal by all accounts. But Nick Bukestad's 3rd goal, his hat-trick goal of the night, comes in off a point shot that hits off Derek Simon, hits off his stick, and just ends up in the back of the net. And still that 5-minute power play is going to exist for Pittsburgh, who now leads 8-6. Face-off won by Henry. And Spurgeon tries to give it back to Henry, but it's stolen by Bukestad. Now Russ coming on a 2-on-1. Russ with a shot. Saved there by Saros. Now Henry has a chance for a breakaway. Tries to get around Letang. Or Gensel, I should say. Can't do it. 1:35, and just when Oshawa scored to make it 6-6, still Kessel and then Nick Bukestad make it 8-6, and that'll pretty much do it for Oshawa. But final chance, Oshawa's pulling their goalie. Here's Soderberg. Soderberg with a slap shot. Saved there by Matt Murray, and Oshawa's going to call timeout. Shots are 33-25 in favor of Oshawa, but they're right now in trouble of falling down 2-1 in the series. It's 8-6, and we're going to be on 5-on-5 with an empty net for Oshawa. Duchesne can't win the faceoff for the first time tonight. Gensel over to Malkin. Malkin going to pass over to Crosby. Crosby going to shoot, and just missed the empty net. And now Kessel will shoot. Oh no, sorry, it's Hornqvist. And it's 9-6 for Pittsburgh. So game 3, a wild one indeed, doesn't go Oshawa's way. They fall back behind 6-3. They come back in the 3rd period 6-0. And then just like that, it is 9-6 in favor of Pittsburgh, who's going to come away victorious here and get that home advantage right back. Hornqvist is 4th of the playoffs from Crosby and Malkin. Letang to Russ. Now McCann has it. Samuel Rand over to Gord. Gord to Duchesne. Duchesne coming in. Duchesne stops shooting. Save there by Murray. Now Kessel to Letang. Just 40 seconds left to go in the game. Here's McCann with it. Over to Russ. Russ stopping. Looking to make a pass to the point. Hits off his skate and goes wide. And again, not a great game for Jacob Markstrom, who was great in the first 2 games. And in the last game against Boston in Game 6. But tonight in Game 3 was not his night. Kessel with a backhand shot. Saved there by Saros. He got lifted up for giving up 6 goals. Gord coming in with Duchesne. Gord coming in, trying to take a shot. Can't get it through. It's pickpocketed by Pittsburgh. Now McCann going to get hit there in the corner. And Pittsburgh going to come on a 2-on-1. Bukestad over to Rust and scores. Pittsburgh adding insult to injury is 10th goal of the playoffs. I can't remember a team scoring 10 goals in a playoff game until tonight. Game 3, Pittsburgh taking a 10-6 Game 3 win. Rust second from Bukestad and McCann is that 10th goal. And that is going to do it for this one. What a wild game indeed. 10-6. Let's look at the goals. It was 1-1 after one period, and you thought this was going to be another tightly close game. Then 6-3 in favor of Pittsburgh after 2, and you go, okay, what's going to happen? Let's take a look at what happened in the third period. Well, it was 3 goals in the third period by Duchesne, Burns, and Riley Smith. But just after Riley Smith scored, about a minute and a half later, it's Kessel. And then a minute after that, it was Bukestad. And then it's Hornqvist. And then it was Rust. And that will do it for this one. 1 goal in the first for Pittsburgh, 5 in the second, 4 in the third, and that's how you get to 10 goals. Shots 34-29 in favor of Oshawa. Hits 41-22, and the 3 stars are all of the Penguins' nature. Nick Bukestad, 3 goals, 2 assists. That second line was fantastic for Pittsburgh. He was the first star. Hornqvist, 2 goals and 2 assists, and then Crosby, a goal and 2 assists. He's the 3rd star. So thanks for joining us in what was one of the wilder games I've certainly played and commentated in quite some time. 10-6 Pittsburgh, Game 3 winner. Let's see what happens in Game 4 in Oshawa. But if this series is any indication of what's going to happen going forward, it's going to be a 7-game series. Now remember, Mark Giordana is still out for this series, so that is definitely a huge loss for Oshawa. So they're not at full strength, but Matt Duchesne leading the way, 9 goals, 17 points in 13 games played. Well, he's going to have to come up big in Game 4 to tie the series back to Boston. Thanks so much for joining us. Pittsburgh coming away victors 10-6 here in Game 3, and they take the 2-1 series lead.